welcome to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, a series of cautionary tales for lovers of scream. I call this tale Recyclops. If you think you've heard it before, that's probably because it's a tale about recycling. A tale about a waster who gets wasted. Scabby was not a useful human being. Obviously, she was useful in the sense that her body would make good fertilizer when she died, but she didn't contribute anything to the human race. She wasn't a giver. She was a taker, a user, and a chucker away. She consumed the Earth's produce like a vacuum cleaner and spat it out behind her when she no longer needed it. "What you need," said her mother one day, "is a lesson you'll never forget." The fact that Scabby was so wasteful was all the more surprising because her parents were passionate recyclers. They'd built their house into the side of a hill with a grass roof, solar power, and a unique water recycling system. "I can't drink this. I've only just put it in there." They'd even recycled their own names, Scott and Abby, to come up with Scabby. When they first heard this, Scabby's grandparents breathed a huge sigh of relief. "Thank heavens they didn't recycle our names, Will." "Absolutely, Millie." The point was that Scabby hated everything her parents stood for. She was part of a disposable generation who believed in easy come, easy go, who stupidly thought the world's resources would never run out. "Scabby, what are you doing? You can't throw all your clothes away." "I've worn them once. What more do you want? They're horrible now." "That skirt cost a fortune." "It is so yesterday." "Only because we bought it yesterday." "Quit the freaking stress, girl. It's only money." "Yes, mine." Talking of money, when Scabby had loose change in her pocket, she'd always bin it. What are you doing?" "It's too heavy to carry round all day, and noisy, chinking like that." "I beg your pardon?" "It's boring." "Boring? Do you think money grows on trees, Scabby?" "No, but you do, because you're like lichen, which is stupid and green. And anyway, I can do what I like, because you'll never do anything about it." They might not, but there were others who would. On Scabby's 11th birthday, she booked a skip to be parked in the garden. "Whatever for?" gasped her father. "For chucking all my presents in," she said. First she opened them, then she threw them away. "Seen it, done that. And I don't need this, been there, got the T-shirt." "That is the T-shirt." "Exactly, so why would I want it?" "And this can go." "Your Tagapucci. It's a virtual pet. You're meant to keep it forever." "No, fed it once, did a poo, bored now. Don't want this." "Your digital radio?" "I've already listened to it." "Once? You've listened to it once? There's nothing on that interests me." "But there are different programs on every day." Every day is so tomorrow, Dad. I live for today, and today it's gone." In fact, she threw away everything that she'd been given when there was nothing wrong with any of it. It was, as they say, a criminal waste. Oh, look, I missed one. "To Scabby, love Mummy and Daddy." If you don't get out there now and bring all those presents back, I shall...
You shall what? Oh, look, shoes.
I shall call the Recyclops to come in here and recycle you.
Heard it all before.
He'll burst in here and crush you with his huge hands and recycle you into something useful.
Recycled threat, Daddy. Doesn't scare me.
Then go to your room, shouted her mother.
Gladly.
And pick those new shoes up.
Can't be bothered. Just chuck 'em away.
Unfortunately for Scabby, the Recyclops only needed to be asked once. Her father's cry reached the rubbish tip as the sun was setting on a rotten world. Then the one-eyed monster with the strength of 15 garbage trucks picked itself up off the heap and recycled off to Scabby's house. She was asleep when he slipped into the bathroom, bundled her up with old string and took her off to his recycling plant. When she finally awoke... Scabby had no time to think. She was tangled up in a heavy cargo net while something cold and fishy switched her lights out. The recycling process involved a lot of washing and squashing and looking like a square box that blinked. Then Scabby was stretched out like a sheet, steamed, pressed, powdered and pinched, lightly simmered in a vat of glue and thunderized with lightning. All of this before she had her heart restrung, her stomach repiped, and was finally melted down and poured into a biodegradable mould that reconstituted her into her original shape. Only this time, with one or two special features.
What have you done to me, you monster?
Monster yourself. I turned you into a useful member of the human race.
And it was true. Scabby now had a tap in her armpit so that she could water the garden. A motor in her mouth to make her suck like a vacuum cleaner. A siren in her throat to turn her into a useful fire alarm. Magnetic legs for picking up litter. A paint-filled scalp for decorating. Telescopic fingernails containing an assortment of handy tools. Wheelie knees to turn her into a shopping trolley. Extendable feet, converting speedily into water skis to save old sailors in distress. A bouncy belly to turn her into a bean bag. And at night, she folded up into a box for handy storage in the attic. This was the feature her parents liked best. It meant they could rent out her bedroom and make a bit of extra money on the side, which was a perfect way to recycle the space. Scabby never saw Recyclops again. He recycled off in search of other children who don't appreciate what they've got. Right now, he's probably got his one good eye on you.